Mahaparivacharan. It's not difficult to find out about your schedule. Chitra, I have so many questions to ask you. How is work? Have you visited India? And more importantly, have you found Mr. Right? And why did you pay my hotel bill? No, Akka. I haven't come to India since I left. If I come to India, how can I return without meeting you? Akka, I have something to tell you. I know that you were always worried about my marriage. You never asked me about my community, but you always wanted me to settle down. I know it's hard for you to choose a boy for me. Now I have found my Mr. Right. Please meet my colleague John. We are getting married at the end of the year. You must come for our wedding and bless us. I was very happy to see the way things had turned out for Chitra, but I came back to my original question. Chitra, why did you pay my hotel bill? That's not right. With tears in her eyes and gratitude on her face, she said, Akka, if hadn't helped me, I don't know where I would have been today. Maybe a beggar, a prostitute, a runaway child, a servant in someone's house, or I may even have committed suicide. You changed my life. I'm ever grateful to you. No, Chitra, I'm only one step in your ladder of success, I said. There are many steps which led you to where you are today. The shelter which looked after you, the schools which gave you good education, the company which sent you to America, and above all, it's you, a determined and inspired girl, who made your life yourself. One step should never be given all the credit for the end result. That's your thinking, Akka. I differ with you, she said. Chitra, you are starting a new life, and you should save money for your new family. Why did you pay my hotel bill? Chitra did not reply, but told John to touch my feet. Then suddenly sobbing, she hugged me and said, Because you paid for my ticket from Bombay to Bangalore. Miserable success. Vishnu was a young, bright, and ambitious student from the first batch I ever taught at college. So my relationship with him was closer than that with my students from subsequent batches. He was charming, communicative, and clear in his thinking. In college, we used to have long arguments on different issues and we used to agree to disagree on many matters. I used to tell him, Vishnu, I have seen many more seasons than you. With my experience in life, I want to tell you that having good relationship, compassion, and peace of mind is much more important than achievements, awards, degrees, or money. Vishnu would argue back, Ma'am, your stomach is full and you have achieved everything. Hence, you are comfortable in life. And Kane saying that you have received many awards, so you don't care for them. And you are not ambitious. You will never understand people like me. Then I usually just smile at him. I liked him for his openness. Vishnu was also very good at teaching. He completed his degree and got an excellent job in Microsoft in Seattle, USA. He was awaiting his visa to go abroad. I told him to teach at my college while he was waiting. Whenever I could not attend the laboratory sessions, I told him to take charge of the junior lab and my substitute. He became very popular with the students. I asked Vishnu, You are very good at teaching. Why don't you seriously think of becoming a professor? He said, My monthly salary in the US is more than a teacher's annual salary here. Why would I want to become a professor? Vishnu, don't be so rude. A teacher is not respected for the salary, but for his own knowledge and teaching. If you don't respect the teaching profession, that's fine. But don't make such a comparison. Soon Vishnu left the country on his new assignment. Many years passed and a decade rolled by. My students who were once young were now middle-aged and I had gone from middle age to old age. One day, my secretary told me that someone called Vishnu wanted to meet me. By this time, I knew many Vishnus and was not able to place him at once. She said that he was a student from my first batch of students. Now I recognized him instantly and told her to set up an appointment. After all, old wine, old memories, and old students are precious in life. On the day of the appointment, Vishnu walked in right on time. He had less hair than before, and some of them were grey. He had put on weight. He was wearing an expensive shirt, and there was a platinum diamond ring on his finger. But alas, his face was like a dry tomato. There was not a trace of enthusiasm on it. On the contrary, I could see some illness, lines of worry on his face. The lines of worry on his face. He sat in front of me, and I ordered him a cup of tea. Vishnu looked at me and said, Ma'am, You look really old now. I smiled and said, Time and tide will wait for no one. But he did not smile back. How are you, Vishnu? I asked. I haven't met you for 15 years. It's very nice of you to remember your old teacher and come to see me. Where are you? What are you doing now? Are you still with Microsoft? No, ma'am. I left Microsoft after 3 years, replied Vishnu. No wonder. People say that if someone stays in a software company for more than 3 years, he is a loyal person. He did not respond to my show. So, where are you now? I asked Jacob. I own a company in Singapore. 200 people work for me. We make with good profit. I felt Vishnu's voice added that pride of achievement, which was very natural. So, you have settled in Singapore? Not really. I come to India quite often because of work. I have a house in Vasan Vihar in Delhi, a flat in Worli in Mumbai, a bungalow in Raj Mahal Villas extension in Bangalore, a farm in Banargata Road. I stopped him. Vishnu, I didn't ask you about your assets. I am not an income tax person. I just wanted to know where you normally stay. I was pulling his leg, yet he did not smile. Vishnu, you have told me enough about your financial assets, I continue. Now tell me about your marital status. Are you married? How many children do you have? What do they do? Usually a mother and a teacher get the automatic authority to pose these questions to her children and students. I'm no exception. Some people mind my questions because it is their personal life and I get the hint at stop. But most people happily tell me about their life. Mahaparivacharam.